MGF Customs /reviews.
What's going on, guys? This is Michael MGF, and today we're going to be doing another custom LEGO minifigure showcase video. And this time I have my custom LEGO Crysis 3 Prophet, or Alcatraz, whichever one you want to call him. You know, Prophet's mine merged with Alcatraz, etc. Whatever. Whichever one you want to call him, Prophet or Alcatraz. In this case, I'll be calling him Prophet today. And this is my rendition of him as he appears in Crysis 3, and his nano suit is pretty much the same as it was in Crysis 2, or at least as it was when Alcatraz was wearing it. Confusion. Anyway, so this custom minifigure was a real project that spanned over the course of a few days of on and off work, and the Crysis franchise is really something that I myself never really looked into, and when I did, I was really astonished by the game's graphics, and a lot of people actually told me that the story wasn't that great, and I have to disagree. I think the story is great, and because of that, this franchise has piqued my interest. I decided that I'd make a quick figure to celebrate. And anyway, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get to the 360 so you can take a look at all the details of this extremely intricate figure that I painted somehow. Now, when I was first opened up to the Crysis franchise and I took a look at the nano suit, before even considering making an entire figure, well, actually, when I began to consider making this whole figure, I looked at the helmet and I was like, how am I going to go about doing that? And after, if you guys remember back in 2012, early 2012, you might remember my Umbara mock that I was working on for Brick Fair, Alabama, and I actually have a lot of leftover helmets from the Umbarans that were going to be used in that mock, and I decided I'd take a look at one of those, and after a little bit of contemplating on it, and I said, you know, this will probably work if I just do a little bit of sculpting work on the helmet, and it actually did work out quite well. As you can see, I managed to capture the look of Prophet's helmet really nicely. And you'll notice the sculpted components would be this area right here. These things on the side, I wouldn't be able to specifically name them, but there is some sculpting work on the helmet, and it should be pretty obvious. If not, then I tried to point it out for you. But anyway, you can see all the painting on the overall nano suit was pretty intricate, and I really tried to make it look like the nanosuit to the fullest extent by painting on a ton of black lines, and you'll notice that all over the figure, and honestly, I think it was a great move. It really does manage to look exactly like the nanosuit in my own opinion, and you'll see that there is actually a strap running from this end to this end on the back of the helmet, and all the detail is pretty much self-explanatory, and there is quite a bit of detail. Definitely, I'm very proud of this minifigure. I am honestly surprised that I was able to pull it off. Because, like I said, I'm really new to the Crysis franchise, and I'm not experienced in making characters from the series. So, like I said, I'm surprised I was able to make this figure look as good as it does. And then you can see his legs also have an immense amount of detail, as once again I also used the same exact lining effect to really represent that nanosuit look. And his legs are still posable despite all the paintwork, and it's definitely very nice. You'll notice there goes the arrow on his bow there. You see, what's unfortunate about the Brickforge recurve bow, actually this is not the recurve bow, I'm not sure which one it is actually, but his bow, now that I'm on the subject, this is a Brickforge bow, and I forgot the exact name that Brickforge has for it, but it is actually based off of the Crysis 3, or not just the Crysis 3 bow, but the Crysis bow in general, and you can see it definitely looks really awesome, and I decided to use it, and believe it or not, I got this from the Brick Fair goodie bag. Brickforge included one of these, so I was like, hey, cool, and I grabbed the arrow, painted it, I made the arrowhead silver, and I painted the orange onto it, which is accurate, added some battle damage to it to make it look, you know, worn, like it has some wear and tear on it. You also notice like some bolts on there, right here and here, if you couldn't see there. And yeah, just a ton of detail, lots of silver, black, gunmetal, and everything else to really portray this nanosuit in a LEGO form. And a telling from Brick Affliction, the representative of Brick Affliction, aka the founder of it, Andrew. Let's just say in the future, this figure will more than likely get an upgrade. This is probably not the last Crysis minifigure you'll see from me. I'm not going to make Prophet or Claire or any of them, but you'll probably see a version 2 of Prophet in the future. But other than that, that's about it for my rendition of Prophet from Crysis 3. And he is just honestly one of my favorite minifigures that I've ever made. And I hope you guys agree. And if you do, I'd love to hear your opinion in the comments section below. So there you go. So that's about it for this showcase, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I tried to make this one a little bit quicker, as I noticed my videos tend to be a little bit lengthy when I go into a lot of detail, and honestly some of the detail that I try to explain is pretty self-explanatory by itself, so I decided I'll leave it that way and try to keep things a little bit shorter. But other than that, that's about it. And if you enjoyed the custom, I definitely appreciate if you leave a like right down below, as it is much appreciated. A lot of work goes into these customs, and I love to show them to you guys. And unfortunately, like I always say, these customs are not for sale. They are huge projects, each and every single one, and all the third-party components that I use to put into them. It's all just a big. It's just a lot of work to make one of these figures, and if I were to mass produce them for everybody, I wouldn't be able to do anything else in life, which is kind of unfortunate, and I do apologize for those of you who would like to have this in person, but unfortunately, it's not exactly possible. But once again, if you leave a like, it's definitely much appreciated. So I'll leave it off at that, and thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you later. All right.
Bye.
What's going on? Wait, this is the ending I'm recording, not the beginning. Damn it.